What's up, y'all? Just got through watching The Outsiders. You know, the Greases and the Socias, and just made me think about a lot. I put a video out, the other night or whatever, and I was kind of clicking, and some things I got out of hand with, and most things were right on point, and some things that you may think that I got out of hand with is the stuff that I was on point about. But like this movie said, nothing gold stays. In the end, Ralph Macchio, the Karate Kid, he was saying, stay gold, stay golden, stay kid-like. Like Christ said, you got the mind of a child. You should not, unless you got the mind of a child, you should not enter the kingdom of heaven. It's because we get old enough to rationalize, and we grow up, and we forget about faith, and we learn how to use our minds. A lot of us want to say, follow your heart, but in the Word it says the heart's deceitful. So I believe that you should use your heart, but you should also use your mind. But above all, just stay faithful, stay golden. I collect toys. I got toys everywhere. I still play with Legos with my daughter. I play with Legos by myself sometimes. A lot of people I grew up with, either in the penitentiary or on their way, or in a rehab, or in a 3/4, or need to be there. And I found a church that I really liked. And for a long time, churches kept me away from the Word. Before I came to know Christ, I was baptized 3 times. And it just kept getting better every time. I heard Damon Thompson say that he swam across a river, the Jordan, and I believe it's across seas, wherever, the motherland is, where the Jewish people come from or whatever, I don't claim to know everything about the Word. I don't claim to know everything about anything. I don't care about what people think about me or because Christ didn't. We should hold up some kind of rapport with our community, with our church, and that's what David Mock was telling me, to stay where I'm at, because I believe I was called to reach the youth. I believe I was called to do some kind of youth ministering. Me and Sean talked about it when he was pastor in Life Church, but I don't think I was ready yet, and I still don't think I'm ready, really, totally, just to be honest. I talked to Pastor Gary about it, and he just said it's all in God's time. And I respected that so much about him, because it is. It's all in His time, and it's not on my time. I got to build credibility in the church, And He sees my heart. I know He does, because I see His, and He sees my spirit, and I see His. And there's been a lot of pastors that's touched my heart over the years. Lee Drake married me and my wife at New Horizons. Got a lot of love for him. Ralph Henson touched my heart a lot. They both preach out at Righteous Oaks, and I talked to David Mock about volunteering out there and doing some stuff. I haven't called him yet. It's only been 3 days, but I will call him. I gave a couple CDs to Ginger son the other day when he came to the tattoo shop and got a couple CDs from me. And I told her just to drop them off. He said he was going to a church, but they quit meeting. They quit having church. It don't surprise me. It don't surprise me at all. Because a lot of churches start out on the right foot, and then the religious spirit creeps in and messes it all up. And that's where Christ came, and Christ rebelled against that religious cultural system. And I'm trying to practice being more Christ-like. I really am. That's why I can say I forgive certain people today. But a big part of me doesn't want to forgive. I don't want to do that. I want to lash out, and I want to do what I do best. And that's destroy and destruction. But I've been doing that to myself for so long that all I know to do is just do the direct opposite. And so I just wanted to clarify some of that, say it to my face and all that, because I can only turn the cheek so many times and my head spins back around, and then all of a sudden we're back at square one, and I can't keep spinning my head around because I'm not possessed. I can't do that. I got Christ in me today. I got the Spirit in me. And Christ was pissed off, just to put it bluntly, just to be real about it. He was pretty mad when he came up in the temple and he was flipped around tables. So that's what I was trying to say. I get mad sometimes, but so did my God. Religion killed my God. When they brought the girl to him, like Thompson said, when they brought the girl to him and said, we caught her in adultery. Well, okay, how can you prove that? Where's the dude at? That y'all caught her in adultery with? Matter of fact, how did y'all know that she was adulterous? See, there's a lot of factors in that. I believe when Christ was writing in the dirt, he was writing. I don't believe he was writing anything. I think the Spirit was so thick that they just realized what was going on. They all left because they was ashamed of themselves. He wasn't writing anything in the dirt. Like Thompson said, he just got low enough to see her eye to eye. He got low and was playing in the dirt, saying, I can get in your dirt. I can give you what I have if you give me what you have. And he died on the cross. Same thing with David and the king. They switched clothes. But when they switched back and it was all over, said and done, it was like, it was just him and God. You know what I'm saying? Like it was before. Before all my testimony started, about 12 years old, before all that, it was just me and Jesus. It was just me being a kid and me believing in God. And then I went through a period of time where I didn't believe because I learned how to rationalize, and I learned all this other stuff. As Truth Seeker, he was into some things for a while that he shouldn't have been into. A lot of us go hard Christian rappers, man, if you want to call that Christian rapper, me and The Voice talked about this a lot. It's hard to label ourselves as Christian rappers because we're not going to reach the ones we want to reach. God doesn't expect us to drop our whole life, because if we do that, we turn around and leave all that behind. What about all those people that he wants to reach through us? And that's just what I wanted to say. It ain't about giving all your money. It's about giving enough to build the church. You're just your 10% and all that to build the church, but give most of your time. And that's what I do, and that's why I'm so prosperous. In my life, I feel like I am. I don't need all a bunch of money. You know what I mean? Sometimes, me and Truth came up and stopped, hollered at me not too long ago, and he's like, I want to do this show, and I might need you to help me put the money up. That's what a real brother does. We don't have money to put down on shows. If we did, we would be signed to P. Diddy. We would be Machine Gun Kelly's running around here talking about who God knows what. But a lot of them, are believers too. They're just caught up in the whole money and the whole whatever, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta just read between the lines in a lot of this. But I just want to say that, and I just want to say that I love y'all, and everybody that supported me, and I appreciate it. And I'm trying to support y'all too, and that's what my CD is. And I'm gonna send some CDs out either Friday morning or this coming up Monday. I've had a lot going on, so I wasn't able to send some CDs when I wanted to. But just know y'all's are coming. There's about 2 people that ain't got theirs yet because they're out of state, and